President Obama went to Washington's Korean War Veterans Memorial to pay tribute to the more than 36,000 Americans who were killed in the war. He also honored Korean War veterans, who sometimes refer to their fight as the Forgotten War. Most did not return home to the parades and celebrations that greeted many World War II veterans a few years earlier. Mr. Obama said Korean War veterans, most of whom are now in their 80s, have earned their country's gratitude.
As one of these veterans recalls, we just came home and took off our uniforms and went to work. That was about it. You, our veterans of Korea, deserve better.
Bob Miles celebrated his 24th birthday the day the armistice was signed. Now 84, when he thinks of his time with the 29th Infantry Regiment in Korea, he remembers constant fatigue from the effort it took to help move a .75 caliber rifle across the mountainous Korean terrain.
And so moving these heavy loads all day, up and down, back and forth, or right and left, I mean, it was really bone tiring. You never hardly ever got rested. And when you did, you dug a hole, you got in it, and you slept if you could.
From 1950 to 1953, U.S.-led United Nations and South Korean forces fought against North Korean and Chinese troops. An armistice was signed on July 27, 1953, stopping the fighting. But a formal peace treaty was never signed. Today, the Korean peninsula remains divided between the communist North and the democratic South, and technically still at war. Despite the official stalemate, President Obama said there's no question that Korea was a victory for the United States and its allies.
When 50 million South Koreans live in freedom, a vibrant democracy, one of the world's most dynamic economies, in stark contrast to the repression and poverty of the North, that is a victory, and that is your legacy.
Bob Miles says he and other American veterans were treated to a hero's welcome when they visited South Korea in recent years. He says they're proud to have helped lay the foundation for that country's success.
We're happy that these people are not slaves and that they are given a chance to prosper, and they took that chance, and their country is prospering.
Kent Klein, VOA News, Washington.